welcome to Happy Web Solutions Virtual Assistant Resources. I promised you that I will drop a video on how to apply systematically this weekend, and here we are. So, first things first, um, I'd like to affirm and reiterate that we all desire direct clients. So, the great part about working with direct clients is that you will not be thinking about how the agency is taking a cut off of your salary, and you will not be tempted to pirate your client, or vice versa. Your client will not be tempted to pirate you. So you have two options. Either you work with a headhunting agency that doesn't take a cut out of your salary on a monthly basis. Well, what this is that they just take you and then they will hand you over to the client when you're qualified and you've gone through all the hoops of the interview process, the qualifying process, the interview process, and then the client determines that you're perfect for him. So the moment that that happens, um, you will be given over to the client and they will not take a cut off of you on a monthly basis. I know a couple of agencies that does this, and you, I've given this resource to other people, but you can simply email me and let me know, and I will send that over to you. And then you can source the direct client yourself, which is what I'm teaching you today. So the first thing that you need to do is to build a Trello pipeline. I'll take you through what it looks like when you sign up for Trello. I'm not sure if I already have an account here. So let's check if I do. So yes, you continue with Google to make it easier, but I think I already have an account. So when you do that, you're taken to, I have a lot of projects already. So I shall take you to how you will build a pipeline like this. So first, let's go and create a board. And we enter the same headers that I used per list. So I'll show you what I did with the other one. Sourced, contacted, opened, in talks, offer extended, won or hired, or lost. So you'll just do this. So sourced, and then what was the next? Sourced, contacted. Let me see if that was the right thing. I'll give you this outline. And then opened, and down the line. It's so easy to make these boards and lists on Trello. So let me go ahead and delete that because I already created one. Let me delete this board. Yep, there you go. So this is the board that I created earlier, but I was working on these so that because that's the next step. So now that you have a board like this is your pipeline. And this is what you need to install on your Gmail: Streak, Apollo, GetEmail.io, and these two for your LinkedIn. So I have a browser that already has everything installed. So, okay. Now install everything, build the Trello pipeline, and before we go on, why Trello and not HubSpot? HubSpot has way too many bells, whistles, and knobs, and it's difficult to use. There's a big learning curve, and you don't really want to spend your time sourcing people and then working through all the bells and whistles of HubSpot. And the process is just way too heavy and inefficient. And although the software is free, you might use HubSpot for something else. For me, this is the best system, the easiest system to use. So the next thing that you will do is to source. So now that you have all of the email tracking software and the email finding software that you need, all you need to do is to source. So let me open side by side. Of course, I need to find the right browser. So there you go. Um, the first thing that you need to do, of course, is to find your target. Um, what are you aiming for? Are you aiming for the real estate niche? Are you aiming for the life coaching niche? Are you aiming for business owners? I would say that you figure out a way to um, to target the right niche. It has the client, the prospective client has to have money. His business has to be thriving, and at the end of the day, make sure that the basic premise is that the client should be someone who will be able to pay you. So let's go for what would I want to target? I personally don't like real estate. How about, um, I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Oh, I figured it out. Business owners likely to outsource. Hey, hmm. Usually it's very, it's much easier to target the small to medium sized businesses, because these are the likelier to want to get people who cost less than the locals or like Americans. So to make it easier on my brain, I'll go for real estate brokers. But you need to figure out the right niche of small business owners who are likely to hire someone from outside of the US. Let's go for people. Then location, let's go for United States, because why would we want to be employed with someone in the Philippines? So let's go for Jeff Cullen. Now that we have Jeff Cullen's profile open, let's wait for the plugins to open. Wait, there's get email. Let's go for Apollo, view his email address, and there you have it. So let's enter a card for, I'm gonna save that email on in a notepad for now because I need to copy his name. So, and then open his card and then do that and then add his email. And that's basically it. So go on down the line to see if you want his other emails, you may want to try getemail.io. it still gives that. Other times, it still gives his office email. Other times, Get Email will give you his personal Gmail, which is great. So just copy it off of Get Email and then add it to your card that says sourced. Let's see his contact info. He doesn't have anything else. All we know is his birthday. So that's that. You might want to reach him on his Twitter though. So now that we've sourced him, let me show you how to source via Instagram. So I have an emulator on my computer and I created its very own um, work profile, which I use for lead generation for Instagram. Okay, so what industry would you like to target? Let's say, for the sake of my brain, let me just go for a real estate broker. But you need to do your research and find out the right people who will help you. This looks like a real live real estate broker. Let's go to her account. Ooh, perfect. So what you do is that you go to her contact. There's her email. Perfect. Tap on the email or click on the email if you're using an emulator like me, and then make sure that you have the Gmail app on your emulator, and or your phone will open it. Long press and then copy, and then let's add it to our sourced. What's her name? Jeez. Ugh. What's her name? Tat. I'm sorry if I'm silly. Tatiana Londono. Okay, so let's say Tatiana Londono. Okay, so with Tatiana Londono, so job description, real estate broker, email. We've copied it. All we need to do is Control V, and that's it. This is how you source via Instagram. And lastly, YouTube. Let's head on over to YouTube. I'm gonna close my emulator. So we have sourced from LinkedIn, Instagram, and let's go to YouTube. And let's search for, you know what? An awesome field would be copywriting. These people actually might need virtual assistants. Let's look for, this is a girl that I really like. I think, yeah, that's her. So Alex Catoni is one of those copywriters who really rock. So you might want to subscribe to her channel as well. Let's head on over to her about page. Where's her about page? She should have had an about page. Oh, there you go. So this is her email. Hit the email. Of course, you have to say that you're human. And there's her email. Copy it and then write it down. Copywriters are very likely to need virtual assistants. So that's a good lead. Why didn't I think of that? But and then that's it. You have sourced people from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. And there you have it. I have shown you how to start with sourcing. Now, the next thing, why do you need all of these email tracking software? Um, okay, first thing that I need to remind you, make sure that you have a very compelling copy to email. Okay, I will admit that um, I may have made really long emails or they didn't need people for my boyfriend. So, but they've been opened. This was in a stretch of November 3rd. So everyone has opened the emails that I sent them, but they didn't reply. Sad. But we have had bites, but from different sources. The great part about why you need to, the great part of having the email tracking software is that you'll know when your stuff has been opened. So here are the indicators that they have not been opened. But here, well, I did make tests to myself because it was the emails from this account had been bouncing, but these have successfully been opened. I shot my shot for my boyfriend, but they didn't reply. So I think I might need to adjust the copy. So while we have had 3 or 4 results from over 20 applications. I'm happy that those were those were the results because for me, while it is a numbers game, the mere fact that they have had results, that my efforts have had results means that the hustle and the grind has been working. I think I need to create better copy than that. um, I'll show you the copy that actually got results. It was shorter and sweeter. Okay, so this is the text that actually got bites, and there was one bite that was pretty crucial because my boyfriend loved the channel and it looked like a fun place to work for. Also, that was crucial because I'm not sure if they were trying to flatter my boyfriend, but they were saying that out of hundreds of applications, they noticed his. So, one thing that's perfect about this is that this shows that he was passionate about the job, meaning he can do this for hours. And this is, I mean, I overshot this, but it shows his capacities, and these are him highlighting or me highlighting his abilities in Adobe Premiere Pro, CapCut, and DaVinci Resolve. And then this assures the client that being flexible towards their editing style won't be a problem for him. And this shows that he is a team player and can work under pressure. And this is another, just a friendly closing. This is short and sweet and catches attention. And I think this would have been more effective compared to what I did with the other applications. So going back to our illustration, um, well, we're done. You now know that how to source, where to source, and how to source. And now you know that it's important to have great copy, and you also know the importance of the plugins for tracking software. And I think you're all set. If you need help with your copy, just email that to me, and we will work together um, to get you in a space where you're ready to have a great application spree. So I hope this helps. I'll provide you the links of these, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. Also, there is going to be exclusive content for people who are in my newsletter, and I'll provide the link to my newsletter page on the description below. And I hope you'll subscribe for the newsletter so that you'll get access to the secrets. Thank you and have a great day.